Good morning, everybody. So what we got going on this morning, well, first and foremost, picked up the heads at the machine shop last night, so they were ready. They've been milled 30 thousandths. So we moved ahead with some mock-up. One thing they always check, we're going with Cometic gaskets this time. So they always want you to check to make sure the rivets are not be squished in the deck. So we're good here, we're good here, and we're good here. So that's good. We can move forward. Went ahead and put some checking springs in and checked pushrod length. I got multiple sets of pushrods, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but that is with the 6.7s. That's really good. I tried 6.65s. There is so that's right in the middle. The 6.65s were pretty close to the middle, but they moved around a lot. They were a little thicker lines. So you can see the 6.7. I'm going to run with those. So that's good. While we had that set up, of course, we went ahead and checked, piston to valve clearance, and there's plenty on both sides. So checked 20 degrees before, all the way to 20 degrees after, top dead center on intake and exhaust. With the valve train on there, but anyway, that's just to show that how I had it kind of set up. So all that's looking good. The only other thing I'm going to mock up is the intake manifold and see how that sits with these gaskets and with the heads milled. And then next thing is to clean up all the valve train parts and the head bolts so we can get moving on all that. But yeah, got the heads back from the machine shop, so we'll get them all assembled tonight with the valves, everything on the tray here. I actually got went ahead and got new intake valves because a couple of mine weren't sealing up. So I actually put them in. I got these Summit replacement valves. They spec out exactly the same as the Trickflows. And open the box, they're Farrea valves. So, and they are half the price of the Trickflow. 202 intake valves. They're 11/32 stem. They are the same. I actually weighed them. They're the exact same weight, 123 grams each. They weigh the same as the Trickflow. So I'm gonna put a fresh set of intake valves in here and go from there. But if you're looking for intake valves, and for Trickflow heads, these Summit valves are exactly the same as Trickflow. Of course, I think they own Trickflow, but so this is kind of like their private label. And interestingly enough, the last 3 digits of both part numbers are the same. So I think in the Summit and the Trickflow ones are twice the price. They're $200 for a set of 8. These were $99. And as you can see, they're quality valves. They're Farrea valves. So something to note, they do list them as a Chevrolet valve, but it's the same thing as these Trickflow ones. I think they're Chevy, Ford. They're somewhat universal. Nonetheless, so that's saved some money there. And got the heads milled. Got Cometic gaskets this time, the multi-layer. So those are good. So just a little bit of cleanup. We did. We also checked all of our installed heights. So we're going to shim the springs up a little bit to hit our target, just about 150 pounds on the seat pressure, as you see here. So this is at 1.786 installed height. Will give us that seat pressure, and it'll still allow us plenty of room before coil bind to run this 595 lift cam. We'll still have 90 thousandths clearance before coil bind. So that's good. And we'll hit, just about 150 on the seat. So that's what these Lunati springs spec out at. So, but they say their install height, they should be at that 150 at 1.8, I think. But these are coming up at 150 at closer to 1.786. So we shimmed up underneath the locator a little bit more to get us closer in the ballpark, a little bit more spring pressure. So that is the update for this morning. I'm gonna get all these valve train parts and bolts cleaned up in the parts washer, and we'll move on from there. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a great day.